If you are finding this video on August 2nd, the day that it's being posted, this is not a coincidence. There's been a major shift taking place within you, and I'm getting that you are starting to feel and notice that shift consciously, even if you aren't able to place it. I'm getting that within the last few days to the last week, you've noticed that your world has been looking a little bit different, and you may not quite be able to place what's changed, but I'm getting that it's an internal, energetic shift that has resulted in what appears to be this shift in your perception of your physical reality. I'm also getting that there are certain people that you used to connect with or interact with who have been blocked off from accessing you at this time. And I'm hearing this is because you are meant to shine energetically, meaning you are meant to shine your light, your love, your creative energy. And so people, things, or influences that would have drained you, that would have somewhat pulled you away from that self-focus, may not be able to fully access you at this time in the physical. And what this looks like is, I'm hearing you can cross paths without crossing, which what that means is you, yes, are still living in the same physical reality as these individuals, but you may feel as though somehow you just are missing each other, or you're like ships passing in the night, like you could be in the same place, the same space, even physically, and yet somehow you won't communicate. Or if you do, it's like your communication with each other just isn't clicking in. You aren't really on the same wavelength. And within that really is the message that for a while you've been working to shift your vibration to a higher level, but it felt kind of like vacillating. You would shift up higher and then drop down lower and kind of go back and forth a lot. But what I'm getting is like a muscle, you've trained yourself vibrationally to align so consistently with this higher level of consciousness that it's become sealed off in a sense, meaning you are now sealed off from accessing lower levels of consciousness like you may have dropped into in the past. This is why your earth may, or your world experience may look brighter, more beautiful, more vibrant, almost like things around you look as though they're glowing or something like that. And yet at the same time, you may feel as though there are certain people that you may even want to speak with or connect with that for some reason you're feeling have been sort of blocked out of your life. Or again, when you do try to communicate with them, you may feel as though there's just some kind of strange disconnect, because I'm getting that you are no longer being allowed to be put in a position constantly of trying to translate your soul to people who aren't on your frequency. And while at times this may be a challenging thing, because there may be certain people that your human physical self still wishes to connect with in the way that you did in the past, your soul knows that there is a higher way being shown to you here, a way where you are no longer draining energy on people, things, or connections that are not meeting you at your level. And therefore, all of that leaked energy can be put back into yourself. And I keep getting the words creativity. So you yourself may be, and very well are most likely, a creative. This doesn't have to look like traditional creation. You don't have to be a literal artist with a canvas or with an instrument to be an artist with your frequency, your energy, and your vibration. Of course, for many of you, you may be a literal artist as well. But regardless of what you're creating, what you're really doing right now is molding energy. And I'm hearing that you, because you are now so energetically focused, I see this very pure focus back into yourself, into your goals, into your visions. This means that you now have access to this ability to quantum leap on your desires to leap into brand new realities and timelines that may have felt inaccessible to you in those past states where you were draining energy on a lot of different people, things, and situations that weren't necessarily uplifting you. Because of this shift, you now have the ability to call in new timelines, to call in new realities. I'm hearing define it and you'll get there. So you may be feeling guided to sit down and define your goals, your dreams with specificity. And when you do that, you are sending out a powerful signal to the universe that is being answered so strongly at this time, more strongly than ever before, because your energy is more powerful and more focused than ever before. I'm also getting that part of this shift is noticing how you really are becoming this center of gravity while you are finding yourself increasingly detached from really caring what other people think about you, what they project onto you, their opinions of you. At the same time, ironically, you may be noticing that when you step into a room, all eyes are on you, or people turn to look at you. People may approach you or want to speak to you. You have this super magnetic energy at this time. And this is not a coincidence. This is a result of this shift that has just happened to a very specific collective. And again, if you've found this video, I really believe it's because you are meant to have a more conscious awareness of this shift within you that's already taken place. Now, let's talk about dialing in this new reality, because what I'm getting so strongly is when you define something specific that you desire, it's being answered very quickly. In some cases, it may even feel instantaneous. And I'm getting you don't even have to speak it out loud or even write it down necessarily, although doing those things can strengthen your intention, but you don't even have to do those things necessarily to make this impression of your desire on the fabric of reality, because your energy has become so focused, so powerful. And I'm hearing clear of the layers. And what I mean by that is you are free of the layers of limitation and negative programming that holds so many people back. I feel you've really come into this place where you know at every level, the conscious level, the subconscious level, every level, your own power and your own freedom to create in your life. You truly are feeling yourself to be unlimited with every cell of your being. And again, this is why you now have access to this rare ability to be able to dial in a new reality so instantaneously, even with just your mind. You don't even have to necessarily write it down. You can just think to yourself, I am this, or I desire to experience this. And you will notice as you think those things to yourself, even during the day, it can shift even in a moment, even in a space or in a room, how that room or that space or that person responds to you in the moment. You really are accessing and tapping into this near instantaneous manifestation ability, which really is just the fact that your energy is so clear and open that you are able to make very powerful in the moment impressions on the fabric of your reality that will show up in physical feedback instantaneously, because you don't have those layers of programming that are blocking you or slowing down that manifestation process as it has been in the past. And again, I keep picking up that having sealed you off from the lower reality, sealing you off from people or things that may have been draining you, was essential to allowing you to purely focus your energy in this way that is rendering you so powerful. But of course, there's an element of surrender within this, because you have to surrender to the knowing that people, things, and opportunities that are conducive to these desires that you are dialing in, to these timelines that you are locking in and quantum leaping into, will find you. The people, things, and situations that can connect on that frequency, on that vibration that you are wanting to shift into, that you now have the ability to shift into instantaneously, will find you and connect with you in perfect timing. And I'm hearing this is the final key here. It's the relaxing and surrendering. So I feel you've come to this point where you know your own power, where you are knowing or learning how to really make that impression of your desires onto the fabric of reality. But the final key for you here is the surrender piece. It's understanding that nothing that is meant for you in that higher timeline, in that new reality you are dialing in, is going to pass you by. It's all going to be there waiting for you. It's all going to connect with you when it's meant to and as it's meant to. And your only role is to anchor the frequency that you desire to attract, to focus on yourself so fully and so completely, to immerse yourself in the energy of the timeline that you are wanting to shift into with such precision that anything and anyone who needs to manifest in your life to quantum leap you into that timeline will be attracted, and anyone who would not be conducive to that timeline will be blocked out of your reality, at least for the time being. Surrendering to that process of attraction and repulsion of physical things, people, and circumstances in your life according to whether or not they align with this newfound vision is the final piece to the puzzle. And that's why you manifested finding this video. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you would like assistance in really locking in this frequency and attracting the things, the people, the situations that are connected to the reality that you are manifesting, if you'd like to speed up this process, I've created a subliminal just for you. It's called Quantum Connection. And this is so powerful because it's designed to help you to connect and align with the people, things, and opportunities that are truly meant for you on a higher level, the people that are connected to you on a deeper soul level, your soulmates, your soul family, soul community, but also the opportunities that are really connected with your soul purpose. This will help you to put yourself in that perfect, ideal place just naturally, subconsciously, because it works with the subconscious mind. It will help you to put yourself in that perfect place naturally to receive all of these beautiful, meaningful, soulful opportunities, things, and interactions in your life. Personally, I have found subliminals to be incredibly powerful, the most powerful tool for shifting my own mindset and manifesting in my life. And I know so many of you are seeing results from them as well. So I love sharing my subliminals through my app, Sound and Soulful. In the app, I have over 130 subliminals for all areas of life. And when you create a free trial account in the app, you can listen in 10 different background sound options. You can read the affirmations embedded within each subliminal while you're listening, and you can create your own custom private playlist as well. So this can be such a powerful tool for shifting your subconscious. And the subconscious really is 95% of our thoughts. So when we use subliminals to shift the subconscious mind, we are supercharging, magnetizing our whole energetic field to attract what we desire. So if you really want to quantum shift in your reality, try out these subliminals I've created in my app for just 7 days and see how they help you to shift in radical ways in your life. The link to get the app and try it free is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Otherwise, I am leaving this one here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I love all of you so much. Welcome to your new timeline, your new reality, and congratulations on the massive shift that you have just accomplished if you found this video. Have a beautiful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.